Yeah.
Right? Not trying to waste any time at all.
Damn, I love coming here, man. I'm in a good place. Yeah. Hey, I farted so hard the other day, made my back crack. Yo!
Man, these cars are crazy. Did you see that?
All right, y'all. Big Daniel, Import Life Media, and I'm happy. So it's been exactly 1 week since we got my Lexus GS300 out of that bootleg supposed car shop, Vivid Motorsports in San Pedro, from James D. Steffi, con artist. Anyway, so it's been 1 week, and we're gonna pull up to Specter Built to go see what Tyler, the car doctor, is up to, and see where my Lexus is at. I want to talk to him about some of the parts that I have. Some are no good, some are missing. Right now, we're getting ready to head over to Corona, California to see my Lexus. And it's hard because like I wanted to get excited, but with my history, I always get let down. So I feel different. I feel different about this situation though, but yeah. Dropped the car last week. Let's see where it stands now. Not expecting too much, but let's see what Tyler over at Specter Built talking about. All right, down here at Specter Built, and man, they did a lot with my car, man. Check this out, look at this. When I hit the streets in this, oh, you guys ain't ready. No, what I was just showing them my new 6.6.
Oh yeah,
Lexus GS.
ready to, you know, rip the roads with it
All
right?
day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of a kind. SEMA built for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we down here at the shop looking amazing, beautiful, and organized as always. Look at this, man. Everything is in its proper place, where it needs to be, except him, because he'd rather be at home.
He's sleeping.
Damn, I love coming here, man. Place looks dope. Man, look how organized. Look how organized he is down here. Everything. Like I said, I'm in a good place. In a good place. Whatever you like, whatever you need, they got it down here. Said it before, outside of them being able to hook your cars up, get it right, get it dialed in, or whatever your needs are, they do it down here, and they have their own wrap shop. So they can customize, color, make you whatever you want. Very, very comfortable down here. Very comfortable down here. Man. All right, let's check out the car. When the car got in, obviously you remember from the last episode of how it got down here on the dollies, the wheel dollies, and it didn't have no front suspension, no front wheels. We had to just do what we could to get it in off the tow truck. But less than a week, it has rear and front. So it's on this little wheel dollies right now, just because they're still pushing it around, moving it around, right? But the interior was messed up. He pretty much got the interior back in. This center console was out. That's the dash because we're running a Hall Tech, but it's back to a car again. Everything sounds solid. Look at this. It went from nothing but a bunch of parts to just stuff I have to take home. Oh man, it's a car. Here's one thing that Tyler said. He said, hey, come down, check out the car. Got the front suspension on, got the wheels on. It's a roller, it rolls around. But I have a surprise for you. So check out what this surprise is. Oh man, looking dope, looking lovely. Front suspension. Remember, these are the wheel dollies. Take those home. But this is what the surprise was, y'all. Check this out. What? What? Come on, dude. You serious right now? Look at that. What you're looking at is, this was my original motor, and they put it in here as a mock-up. just for spacing, for size, dimensions, making sure everything fits right. I mean, come on now. None of this was here. So the timeline was, dropped the car off on Wednesday. On Thursday, he came up with a full list of what was needed, what was here. He did a parts inventory of what I brought him. Friday, he started ordering stuff. Monday or Tuesday, he started throwing everything together, kicking ass, putting everything back together. Today's Wednesday. I don't know when I'm gonna post a video, obviously what day it is, but it's 1 week away. Last week it was raining. Wednesday, dropped it off. Today's Wednesday. I'm so excited, man. Like, look at the, yeah. Oh, you know what I mean? Look at your boy. Race car sounds. That's not really race car sounds. All right, let's talk to Tyler and see what exactly he has going on, what I need, what he's done. It looks like everything's running smooth. This is the most progress that I've seen on my car in like the past 3 years. At least it's 2025. I started ordering parts from punk ass James D. Steffi out of Vivid Motorsports out of San Pedro, California. Started ordering parts from him in 2021, and then I believe I dropped the car off 2023, I believe. Either way, it's been some years. It's been down here 1 week. I can't believe this, for real. Damn. You know how good that feels? It's come a long way. But just to walk up and just be like, you know what I'm saying? Bam! And like I said, don't get it twisted. None of this is final. This is a mock-up. The original motor is back in there. Did all the fitting on it because it's still a 2JZ. But the 2JZ that's going in here is at the machine shop. When we were unloading all the parts and stuff, we figured out that, I don't know, some bearings or rings or something like that that should have been in the motor. It was a fresh box, shouldn't have been there. So imagine a fresh box of new parts that should be in the motor. It's a big question mark of, if these aren't in the motor, then what's in it? Boom. Literally having to do everything over again. All the money that was spent before, all the supposed work that was done, have to reverse engineer and get it done the right way. So it's bittersweet. It sucks that it has to happen, but I'm glad that it is, because at least I know that everything's gonna be on point with the way I want the build to be. That's dope. All right, let's talk to Tyler, the car doctor, and see what's going on with it. All right, let's get the words from Tyler, the car doctor himself. All right, walking over to the car, dropped the car off last Wednesday.
Right.
Thursday, you came up with a parts list of what I have, what I don't have.
Yeah, so we went through all the parts that you dropped off and inventoried everything that you had. And then just assessing what we can do with what you have.
Some were good parts, but not for the build. Some were the wrong parts.
You had most of your suspension stuff here, minus a couple little bits that we had to get for you. A lot of missing bolts. Yeah, and being from what you told me that it was sitting for what, 4 years?
Bad,
almost 5 years like that. Like, I feel bad, right? I don't want to see like that. You know,
it was like I was telling him about it, sent him pictures, and then when it came in, he was like, yeah, this is bad. I mean, he's seen worse. And that's what made me feel good. He was like, this doesn't look half as bad as some of the stuff that comes out the tow truck. Made me feel good. It still wasn't the condition I wanted to see my car in.
Yeah, what I said no monkey business.
No monkeying around. Is that racist? It was me and my boy Antoine. We're both black. Well, Mindy was here. You know what I mean? Mindy's kind of black. Does she get a black car? Anyway.
So we just went ahead and started just putting stuff on there because we put on the lip right away as soon as we got here. Not trying to waste any time at all. Since you still had the existing, you know, original motor in here, we wanted to put it in. And yeah. I didn't tell you.
No, that was a surprise. Yeah, he said, come down, you know, pick up some parts and things like that I could take back home. Oh, and I got a surprise for you. And I was not expecting this.
Yeah, because we want to start seeing the image, right?
Right,
you know?
Right. So with the original motor, from this stuff, it's usable, right? The turbo's right?
Yeah, it's good parts. No, it's very good parts. The manifold, exhaust manifold's really good. The intake manifold, really high quality stuff. The turbo, Borg Warner EFI turbo. This turbo can handle about 1050. So, okay. You know, you're going to be pushing some good smoke with that.
When you went through the parts list, you found a box full of some parts that should have been in the newer engine and it wasn't.
Yeah. So there was a lot of like the valve train for the head, right? The Carrera valve train that wasn't in the head. Missing cam buckets, right? That's really a major thing.
So the motor got sent off, gone.
Yeah, so like that Friday, I drove that to our partners, Engine Supply down in Costa Mesa, which they do Rat Dan's JZs, Dylan Hughes JZs, you know, they make over 1,000 horsepower, right? That's the only people that I trust with that, you know. So we took everything down there. When we looked inside the block, they didn't cut the reliefs for the rod.
Okay.
So
then it'll be reverse engineered it and doing everything the right way from the start.
yeah, literally it's all getting torn apart. It's all going to get completely redone all over again.
Now with that horsepower, this transmission is not going to last, right?
No, it'll probably break as soon as you probably hit about 600 horsepower, if that, maybe. Maybe. What's been coming up in the new age, right, is a lot of people are doing like a DCT transmission, which is pretty cool because you can actually wire like a clutch pedal to it for like the drift guys, but if for like the street guys that don't drive manual or don't care about it, you can actually drive it like an automatic.
I had to look it up. DCT is dual clutch transmission. Ding! The more you know. Cool, DCT. I thought I had to do with something with electronics kind of, but it's internally. 2 clutches, 1 transmission.
Yeah, and I mean, we found a really good deal for F82 transmission, which is the M4.
They can work, they can talk to each other, right?
So there's a company, PMC, they're over in Europe. They make an adapter kit. So what that does, it's kind of like a torque converter. It transfers energy from the engine to the transmission.
Now, from all the different types of builds that you do, for what we're trying to do here, is this an easy job for you? Is it pretty simple?
It's definitely new, but it's not something like crazy different that I haven't done or been, you know, a part of in my past.
So this isn't going to be like a one of one. You're comfortable with the motor. You're comfortable with everything, and it's just a matter of, okay, let's just get this to work.
Yeah, and it's definitely cool, right? Like you're putting a BMW transmission with a Toyota engine, right? It's definitely cool.
Kind of like what they did with the new Supra. I like this because obviously with James D. Steffi, Vivid Motorsports, con artist. Anyway, with him, he was, let me know when I'm lying. Yeah. Anytime we were talking with him, it was just questions and double talk. He wasn't assured of anything. He seemed very nervous. Over here, outside of everything you see being done, the way he speaks, you know what he's talking about, and he's very confident. And this car wasn't like this last week. This 1 week. The motor's in, transmission sent out, other motors sent out. He has another list of long parts that we need.
Yeah, so the cool thing is that the transmission will be here next week. The adapter kit will be here probably toward the end of next week. The motor's gonna come back out again. All that stuff's gonna get mated together, and then we're gonna shove it back in the car. And then from there, we'll have the intercooler here. We can start mapping out the intercooler piping, start mapping out the exhaust. We're gonna have to definitely modify a lot of stuff in here, but you know, we make complete tube rear ends on race cars. We cut the whole entire half the car off and tube all that stuff. So it's not really a big deal to us, but definitely, you know, trying to fit all that stuff in here, it's gonna be a fun project. So.
Cool. Well, once again, this is Tyler, the car doctor, Specter Built. Let them know how they can find you or follow you on your socials.
Yeah. So Instagram, Specter Built, right? SPT, BLT. I mean, it's definitely not spelt complete out because all that stuff's taken already, but same thing as the website. YouTube, we have YouTube also, kind of trying to get better on that, but we'll see as, you know, these next months follow on. But yeah.
Hey, make sure you follow their page. Make sure you like and subscribe to their channel. And if you have any questions, you want to bring your car down, are interested in them working on any of your vehicles, this is the place to be. Corona, California, Specter Built. Make sure you hit them up. And like I said, on Instagram, shoot him a message. You shoot a message out, he responds back.
Yeah, and he'll put the link for it right here.
Right there, right there?
Somewhere right here, maybe right here.
Oh, yeah, right. All right, so we're gonna keep talking a little bit more, and then, but yeah, y'all. Ooh, look at that. Hey, seriously, man. All right, be right back with you guys. All right, y'all. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe. That does help me out a lot. And I got a lot of dope shows lined up, a lot of events I'm gonna be going off to. So if you would like to donate and help your boy out and support the channel, I got a Cash App. You guys can Cash App me a couple dollars. That helps me with gas, certain parking fees, paying to get into the events and things like that, man, because I'll be traveling everywhere. So if you like to Cash App me a couple bucks, or maybe even 100 or 10,000, you can go ahead and Cash App me. $Import Life Media. I appreciate it. It was a good visit indeed. Another thing, if you haven't done so yet, follow me on Instagram at Import Life Media. And always remember, how you do anything is how you do everything, man. Stay blessed, keep going, get those cars built. Holla at you guys.